Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Minnesota United career. You can see the smile on my face. I'm excited for this episode because today we're going to be securing the signature, hopefully, of our first designated player here in Minnesota. And the voting that took place last episode was a bit surprising. I'm not going to lie. I believe that when I put it to the vote, you guys were going to just pick Ben Arfa. I thought Ben Arfa was going to run away with the voting because, I mean, let's be honest, he's kind of the sexy pick, isn't he? He's the most well-known, playing at the biggest team. His skills, I mean, he was broken in FIFA 17. His dribbling's off the charts. Yes, he would have been a fantastic fit for this team. But the voting was a little bit closer than I expected. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised by how that went. So let's just get right into it and check out the results. So coming in last place in voting, it was Zlatko Junuzovic. Poor Zlatko. I kind of figured that was going to happen. I mean, he's not a very well-known player. Unless you watch the Bundesliga a lot, you're not going to know much about him, being that he not only does he play in the Bundesliga, he plays for Werder Bremen, which isn't the greatest team in the world, let's be honest. So that one didn't surprise me so much. He came in with 4% of the votes. That's a little bit underrated, I would say. I thought he'd get a few more votes than that, but you know what? That's okay. I didn't think Zlatko might be the biggest impact player that we could bring in, so I'm okay with not getting him this time. In third place, we have the Portuguese João Moutinho. That surprised me a little bit. I thought João Moutinho would get a lot more votes than he did, being that he is the highest rated player on this list, but like Zlatko, I don't think that he would have the immediate impact that I think that we really desperately need on this team right now. We need someone that can maybe take over games by themselves at times. I don't think Moutinho or Junuzovic is that type of a player. So I was kind of glad to see that João Moutinho was not your selection. So that leaves us with Hatem Ben Arfa and Joãozinho. And surprisingly, again, I'm still very shocked that it went down like this, but surprisingly, your pick for the first designated player to bring into Minnesota United is not Hatem Ben Arfa. It is actually Joãozinho, and to be honest, it wasn't all that close. Joãozinho came in with 47% of the votes. Ben Arfa came in with 33%. So, I mean, it's overwhelming. You guys want to see Joãozinho. He was also my pick. I really wanted to bring this guy in. I know that Ben Arfa, you know, is broken dribbling and everything, but I mean, Joãozinho has 4-star skills. The 2-star weak foot's a little meh, but I plan on playing him on the right side. He can cut in on his left. He looks like a fantastic player. I think he's the perfect fit for this team. And like I said last episode, I think he could really, really take the MLS by storm. So let's go ahead and try to secure his signature. All right, let's get down to business. I'm gonna let this whole thing play out, this whole negotiation cutscene thing, because this is an important one. I won't show you all of them. I cut a lot of those out, but this is an important one. It's a designated player. So there is Joãozinho in Minnesota, looking like he maybe wants to come here. Okay, let's see what we got. He wants a crucial squad team role. No problem. He absolutely will be a crucial first team player. No doubt about that one. He wants a 2-year deal. You know what? I would rather sign him for like 3 years at least. I kind of want him for 4 years. That would put him at 32. You know what? Let's try for 3 years. I don't want to, you know, push it too far. Okay, we're good. 3 years. 3 years is good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Can we disregard a release clause? I don't think anyone's really going to come in for him. They don't need a release clause either. That's good. All right, so what are we going to offer him in wages? His current wages are $53,000. I'm willing to give him anything he wants, pretty much. No, let's be serious. Let's go for like, I think we're gonna have to go for like 70,000. That shouldn't be too much. I mean, we still have $8 million in the transfer budget if we do this one with a signing bonus of, I don't know, 500,000. I don't know how much a signing bonus should be. Let's go for that and see what they say. Let's also add a bonus to it. Appearances, we'll give him 15 appearances and we'll give him an extra $200,000. That's a lot of money, but you know what? Let's see if we can sweeten the pot with that. Let's submit that offer and see what they have to say about that one. And they're happy with that. I think that's a fair deal. Boys, we just got our first designated player. It's the Brazilian Joãozinho. Let's go. So here's the thing. We were talking about either Raheem Edwards or Jefferson Savarino. And I don't mind that so much, but we did just sign a winger Joãozinho. So I don't think we necessarily need Salvadorino or Raheem Edwards. I really like Nicholson on the left. Jairzinho is probably going to come in and play on the right-hand side, cutting in on his left foot. I don't think we need another player on the wing right now. Ethan Finley will be a backup. We still have Ibarra that I like as a backup. Dunladi can play as a backup on the wings if we need him to. So honestly, I don't think we should be spending the millions of dollars bringing in another winger at this time. So Raheem Edwards and Jefferson Salvadorino, they can wait for another time if and when we actually need another winger. Also, as much as I love Osvaldo Alonso, we are stacked in the midfield with Ibsen and Cronin and Harks and Remedi and Colin Warner. I mean, we have tons and tons of midfielders. So at this point, I also don't think that it would be a good idea to go after Osvaldo Alonso. Honestly, I would really want to start him, but I think he might also block the path for other more promising players at this point. So I'm going to try to keep it a little bit younger, and we're not going to go after Osvaldo Alonso. But you know what? With the money that we have remaining, I think I'd be willing to bring in one more player. I don't want to overdo it and go full on like AC Milan and buy an entire new team. That's not how the MLS works. I kind of want to limit the number of players that we bring in each transfer window. I'm thinking maybe one more. You guys seem to want to go after left back, Kamar Lawrence or Jovan Jones. I don't know if Red Bulls will be willing to sell me Kamar Lawrence. I don't think that they're going to be willing to do that, but Seattle probably will be willing to let Jovan Jones go. So I think we're going to start with him. Well, as it turns out, I don't think that once you reach the transfer window in the season in which a player's contract is expiring, that you can actually buy them anymore. I think you actually have to do a pre-contract. So that's what I had to do with Jovan Jones. It was very painless. We got him signed up to join the team as well. And just like Jairzinho, he'll be joining the team in the offseason. So I'll have to go the rest of this year without him, but that's okay. He's worth the wait. He's a very solid player. There was a lot of votes for Kamar Lawrence as well. There just happened to be more votes for Jovan Jones. So if you're one of the people that suggested Kamar Lawrence and you wanted to see him in the team, I'm sorry. I would have liked to have had him as well. He probably has a little bit more potential than Jovan Jones, but Jovan Jones was the most popular vote. And I also liked the link that someone else brought up about the Trinidad and Tobago connection between him and Kevin Molino. I kind of like that a little bit as well. So Jovan Jones is going to be our left back, and Jairzinho is going to be our new designated player. So our first game today is going to be at home. We're actually starting a stretch right now of 3 home games in a week and a half. A good chance to pick up some points. This first one, I'm going to go ahead and take the risk and simulate it. It's going to be against a team in Houston that's not normally good on the road. However, we're not normally good anywhere. So we'll see what happens with this one. I've gone with mostly an unchanged lineup. I've reinstated Boxall for this one, and I benched Courtney Ford just to rotate them a little bit, and a 1-1 draw. Well, we got a point. We actually dodged a bullet there. Kyoto missed the penalty in the 89th minute. So, you know what? Looks like a point might be an acceptable outcome from that. So 3 days later, we have our next match. We're at home to take on New York Red Bulls. They're a good team. They're second or third in the Eastern Conference right now. I've only made one change to the starting 11. It's Courtney Ford back in there in that defense. And you might have noticed I'm rolling with Cohen James right now. I'm going to give him an extended look. I'm going to give him an extended run in the team, 5 to 10 games. And then after I figure out, do I like him or not, then I'll make the decision for the rest of this season. Should I go with Cohen James or Shuttleworth? If James can hold up, I'll go with him. If not, we'll go back to Shuttleworth if he gives us the best chance to maybe make a playoff run this season. So that is the starting 11. We're at home. We really need 3 points. It's been a while, not gonna lie. We could really use a win here. All right, here we go. Kickoff against New York Red Bulls. Almost call them NYCFC. Sorry, not gonna lie. That was almost a mistake there. Ooh, and Kamar Lawrence. Wow, disrespected immediately by Ethan Finley. Okay then. Wow, that was a heck of a start to the game. Christian Ramirez holding that up, waiting for Molino. Play it through. Molino is through. Beautifully timed run and pass and shot and goal. Minnesota 1-0. That was lethal efficiency. Beautifully timed from Christian Ramirez. Great run from Kevin Molino. Simple stuff. I'll take it. 1-0 over New York early. You know, that was actually one of the reasons why I didn't want to get Ben Arfa, is because that most likely would have displaced Kevin Molino. He probably would have had to move out to the right-hand side. Molino's been fantastic as our kind of center attacking mid / center forward in there behind Christian Ramirez. I don't really want to move him. I'm really happy with where he's at. Let's go, boys. Let's put a hurting on the New York Red Bulls. Let's go. Nicholson. Oh, he cuts it inside. Nicely done, Nicholson. pulling it back. That's a little bit too far back. Ian Harks hits the post, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mario. Oh, that's trouble. No, don't give it to BWP. Ooh. Wow. Dodged a bullet there. All right, come on, boy. Let's clear the danger here. Oh, God. No, Calvo, please. For God's sakes, get the ball. Holy goosebumps. That should not have been that difficult. Molino, good turn. Molino's coming forward with it. Looking for Christian Ramirez. Ramirez shoots early. Woo! The finish from Christian Ramirez. Nice to see him back on the score sheet. That's a goal and an assist for Molino and for Ramirez now. They're still linking up quite nicely. And we're back in the flow. Last episode was a struggle. I think we scored 1 goal in 2 games. Too early here. Still in the first half against New York. I like it. Molino. Oh, straight through for Christian Ramirez. He is through. Christian's going to cut it. Oh, my God. The touch. That was a fake shot. He absolutely blew it out his ass. What was that touch? All right. Start of the second half here. Let's see what else we can do today, huh? I'm feeling real comfortable in there against New York Red Bulls right now. Little layoff there. Cronin going through for Molino. Oh, Molino. What a move from Kevin. That was disgusting. I'll be honest, I didn't even mean to do it. I was trying to do a drag back to open up a passing lane. Molino's like, nope, I got this, bro. Just watch what I do. And he just opened. I don't know how he did that. Honestly, I'm not even sure I don't think this actually works. I have no control over Kevin Molino. I didn't even do that. How did he do that move? Sick finish as well. 3-0. Oh, the passing now in New York. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's even bigger problem. That BWP hit the freaking crossbar. I thought Clushy was going to have that shot. He laid it back for BWP. That was a big problem. Wow, we got away with one there. Let's go, Finley. Move the ball up the field, Ethan Finley. Let's go. Let's pull it in here. Molino. Nice 1-2. Back for Molino for the hat trick. Kevin Molino hits the crossbar. Oh, that's the only reason he's still on the field is I wanted him to have a shot at it. That's probably going to be his last shot. And that is going to do it. Nice, solid 3-0 victory. I think it was 3, right? Yeah, pretty sure it was. We shouldn't have kept the clean sheet. We got to do better on defense. Again, it got to the final 20, 25 minutes. All New York Red Bulls. Couldn't get the ball out of my own half the rest of the game, except for the one Molino chance. A little unfortunate. I just don't know how to do that. It's all on me. I just don't know how to break that pressure down. But still, we got the job done. We put the work in early, ran away with this thing. Nice win. Moving into the next match now, we have DC United coming in to our house. And DC comes in last place. And because they're in last place and having such an awful season, I'm going to try to do something here that may not be very smart. I'm going to rotate the team a little bit for this match. And in 3 days' time, we have a US Open Cup match against RSL. I'm going to play some starters in that one and try to win that one as well. So if this was a better team that we're playing right now, I wouldn't do this. I would just put the starters in there, go for the points here, and forget about the US Open Cup. I already said that's not my main objective this season. But I think that we can get something from this match and have a chance to win it in the US Open Cup as well. So I'm going to try to compete on both fronts. Might not be the best idea right now with this team, but that's what we're going to do. So let's go, boys. Come on, we need something here. All right, here we go. Kickoff against DC United. Something I didn't know was that we have the best defense in the MLS. We've conceded the fewest goals in the league, which I'm not sure how that's possible because in real life, that is just not the case. They are actually the worst team in the MLS. So it's an interesting turnaround for us this season. DC comes in as well with the worst scoring offense. So bit of a mismatch there. Here we go. Harks is moving forward again. Harks has been very, very involved early on in this offense. He's still moving forward. Looking for Ibarra. Ibarra, the only 4-star skiller in the team, looks for Dalati! And there's the goal we were looking for. Man, Ibarra, that one skill move absolutely melted the defense. It just fell apart back there. Look how close to their own goal they're standing. They were completely out of position. I now know why they're last place in the league. That worked nicely. That worked very, very nicely. Looking forward to getting Jauzinho. That right there is why I want Jauzinho in the team. Ibarra is the only 4-star skiller we have. Look how effective the scoop turn is in this game. Absolutely makes it so much easier. So much easier. Man, Jauzinho is going to be big for us. Oh, this is not good. We've got players. Yeah, we got players out of position there. Courtney Ford came forward and tried to intercept the ball in midfield. He did intercept it, but it just went right back to a DC United player, and that sprung him on the break. That was unfortunate. Lucky bounce for them, and I just couldn't cover it well enough. Dang it, man. I can't believe we let them back in it. All right. 1-1. We go again. We still have the ball, though. Nicholson. Oh, gets by him, man. Somehow just kind of skates by him. Nicholson playing it over. Dunladi again. Dunladi scores! Wow, getting a rare start up top. Dunladi has 2 goals. And we're back in the lead 2-1 with 15 minutes left to play. That a boy, Dunladi. See, I'm very comfortable with him being our backup striker. He doesn't get a lot of time because Chris Ramirez has actually pretty good stamina. Doesn't need to come out of games very often, but when given the chance, man, Dunladi plays well. Ibarra making moves. Dunladi, I was really trying to get him the hat trick there. I really was trying to get him the hat trick. I knew there wasn't going to be another attack after that. I was working that until I could get Dunladi a shot. Didn't happen, unfortunately, but that's okay. Dunladi comes in and kind of rescues us a little bit there. We didn't play all that great. With a lot of reserves in the team, I kind of figured that was going to happen, but yo, Dunladi stepped up, got us the 2 goals we needed, and we beat DC United 2-1. 3 points. That's a great performance from Dunladi. So that is where I'm going to wrap things up for today. We are still technically in the transfer window. We're on August 1st, but I'm pretty sure our business in this window is concluded. I'm not going to be buying any more players in this transfer window. I might sell a couple if we get any more offers in for some of our players, but that's pretty much it. So with that, we should be getting some more games played per episode, which will be nice. What else is nice? We're sitting in 3rd place right now. We're tied on points with Sporting and Seattle. We're 6 points behind Vancouver, but that's okay. I mean, we're solidly in a playoff spot right now, which I'm very, very happy with. The only problem is our schedule for the month of August. We start off away at RSL for the US Open Cup. We come back home for our only home game of the month against Seattle, which will be massive. Also a small problem because I really struggle against them. Then we're away to Atlanta, who happen to be the best team, in my opinion, in the league this year. We played them once already this season. They dominated us in our house, won the game 2-0. It was scary. The best team I've played so far in the MLS this year. A very, very, very difficult match. Then we're away to CenturyLink Field in Seattle to play the Sounders for the 2nd time this month. And then we finish off the month away in Chicago. So, yeah, we might drop some points this month, but if we can just hang around near one of those playoff positions and have a chance to make the playoffs at the end of the season, I'll be happy. You know what? That will be a successful season for us. If we can squeak in, even better. So that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when we come back for some more Minnesota United career. See ya.